Welcome to the Mindset Model, where identity meets destiny, where mindset becomes magic, and the version of you've only dreamed of, well, it's already within you. This is your portal to expansion, your permission to be seen, to take up space, to step fully into your truth. I'm Sarah Davis, and this is the Mindset Model. Welcome home. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Mindset Model podcast. I hope you are having a fabulous week so far. Now, it has been 2 weeks since I recorded my last episode, and you know me, I am always recording without fail every single week. But this has been the busiest, most exciting couple of weeks of my life because I have finally launched my amazing business, my amazing brand, which is the Mindset Model. This is an entire portal dedicated to helping you boost and lift your confidence so you live your absolute best life. I've also been on holiday as well. So I went away with my husband. We were just drinking champagne and eating pasties because we were in Devon. It was wonderful. And now I am back. Now, my 2 courses are available now as well, which is so exciting. We have got Speak with Power. This is for anyone who struggles with public speaking, the nerves, or, delivering presentations at work. And then we have got the Mindset Model Method. This is my signature program for anyone who is feeling stuck in life, for anyone knows that they want more, but they keep doubting themselves. And I will put more details in the show notes. And honestly, I've been working so hard over the last few months, but especially the last few weeks. But it hasn't been forced, and it really has inspired today's episode. All about the energy and the difference between using the words or coming from the place of discipline and devotion. So this is for anyone who is listening who has spent way too long trying to get it together, to push harder, to be better and stay disciplined. And then, you still end up feeling exhausted, disconnected, and basically stuck in self-sabotage. And this is the reframe I'm going to be giving you today. Replace self-discipline with self-devotion. This is such a game changer. This really shifts that controlling energy of discipline to an energy of care. So let's talk about what self-discipline really is and why it can actually backfire. So for many of us, self-discipline is rooted in control. It's built on the belief that I'm not good enough unless I force myself to be. It's rigid, it's cold, and it's harsh. And it's that voice that says, you should be doing more. You're falling behind. If you were more disciplined, you'd already have made it by now. Does this sound familiar, my loves? I know, that voice piping up, giving it all of that. Now, let's shift this up. Let's really go for it. And we'll contrast this with self-devotion. Self-devotion. Devotion is warm. This is not about punishment. This is about purpose. This is not about proving yourself. It's about honouring who you are. Discipline says you have to, and devotion says you get to. It's an energetic shift from shame to love, from pressure to presence, from force to flow, and it feels so much better. Now, I used to discipline myself into oblivion, especially after my accident. I thought I really had to fix myself. I had to be better, do more, and get back to who I was before. And I felt that I really had to prove myself that, I couldn't be successful. I really ended up burning myself out emotionally and physically as well. So I was in such a disciplined state of mind that it was just so counterproductive. It wasn't a good energy to be in. It wasn't a good frequency. But then when I started to shifting into devotion, when I started coming from more of a feminine energy, really asking myself, what do I love? What would I love? How would that feel? And I really started to care for myself, speaking more gently, nourishing my body, and aligning with what felt good. This is when things started to change. My results improved, my energy lifted, and I didn't have to fight myself anymore. This is such a powerful place to be when you just feel so content with yourself. It is that unconditional love for yourself. That is where we want to be. So let's have a look at the psychology behind devotion. So let's dive into the energy of these words. So when you tell yourself, for example, we'll start off with discipline, I need more discipline. What actually happens to your body? Because this is an internal state. So first of all, your shoulders will tense. Your nervous system gets activated into your fight or flight. And your brain releases cortisol. This is a stress hormone. You feel pressure, urgency, and tightness. And this is literally your body bracing itself for punishment. It's not good. So we're going to move away from that, my loves. Now, when you say, I am devoted to my vision, I am devoted to my well-being, I am devoted to my business, I'm devoted to whatever it is, notice what shifts in your body. Your breath deepens, your heart opens, and your body relaxes. You feel a pull instead of a push. So many of us are actually disconnected from our bodies, but when you really pay attention and have that awareness, you can feel the difference. And this isn't a small thing. This is your nervous system, which is a gateway to lasting change. And when you align with love, which is the highest frequency, when you align with love, care, and devotion, your body feels safe to grow. It feels like it can, and it's just an open space. And from that safety, that is when you start to soar. The results start to come in. So I have got a few reflection questions for you. So grab a journal, pause this episode, and just let these questions land softly. Don't put pressure on them. You can write them down now. You can come back to them later. So number one, where in your life are you still operating from discipline or control? What would it look like if you shifted that area into devotion, if you were devoted? How would your day feel if you led your day with love instead of force? And what would the most devoted version of you say yes to today? These questions will help to crack open that transformation. This is where you're going to be meeting your higher self, not in the grind, but in the grace. So this is your invitation this week to start speaking to yourself with devotion. Start choosing your habits from love, not punishment, and start showing up not because you have to, but because you want to, because you are devoted to your growth, your health, your purpose, and your peace. You don't need more force. You need more faith, my loves. You don't need to be more disciplined. You just need to be more devoted to the life that you truly desire. So there we have it. If this message lit something up in your soul, then please like it and share it with a friend. Feel free to visit my website, www.themindsetmodel.co.uk, which is a whole hub for more uplifting content to help elevate your day. Thank you so much for listening today, and I will see you in my next episode.